forward to the lunar eclipse all spring break. It was a great time to maybe adjust your sleep so you could see it without having to go to school the next day.
There's been enough sleep adjustments this week, Carly.
We don't need any more.
But unfortunately, the clouds, they played a big role in that. So here's a look at your spring break forecast as we are getting ready to wrap up the spring break weekend for many local students. We are looking at temperature of 76 degrees out at the beach today. Port Aransas sea surface temperatures are still around 64. Light and variable winds. Waves will be about 2 to 4 feet every 5 seconds or so. Very high UV index once we see some of that sea fog clearing out. But remember, even if it's cloudy, the sun's rays are still bouncing off those water particles or water vapor within the clouds, and it is still reflecting and coming to the surface. So sunscreen still needed even on cloudy days. Overall low rip current risk, but I do want to show you in your forecast. Saturday, I see the temperature at the beach actually heating up a little bit. That's going to come with drier conditions. However, the rest of us are going to be much cooler on Saturday, at least cooler than this. Look at the difference between the beach and the inland locations. We're talking 76, low 80s for Rockport and Port Aransas today. Meanwhile, inland Corpus Christi, Robstown, upper 90s. Triple digits for Alice, Kingsville, Falfurrias, George West, possibly Mathis, but Freer, Benavides, Hebronville likely going to make it to 100 on this March 14th. Southwest winds are going to be the reason why, and those winds are a little gusty early on this morning. We will see lighter winds into the afternoon, and then it's going to shift back out of the southeast as this dry line retreats. But we see the cold front move through. Gusty winds are anticipated behind the cold front. Northerly winds stick around into Sunday. And look at this. I'm not showing you a lot into next week because I just want to emphasize the weekend. Dry conditions. Dew points fall into the 30s behind a cold front. Strong winds, especially on Saturday. That's why I can't emphasize enough the fire danger. And what I mean by that is if a fire does get started, it's going to be difficult to contain. So the fire danger is going to be highest on Saturday, but it's elevated today through Sunday. No outdoor burning. That's under the burn ban, no matter what the fire danger risk is during this time, because we're dry. Our drought conditions are only getting worse. Avoid anything that can cause sparks. So hot, dry, fire danger conditions behind the dry line today. It retreats. The cold front moves in, so we have more humidity overnight. But once the cold front comes in, we stay windy and dry with a high fire danger, even overnight a bit into Sunday morning. So on your 7-day forecast, I can't emphasize enough the weekend. Fire danger concerns. Don't do anything that could easily start a spark. Even if you're grilling, use extreme caution. But look at that. St. Patrick's Day is Monday. It will still be breezy, but the wind is out of the southeast, so that should help boost our humidity back up a bit. Alexis, John Thomas.